K-pop update. Alexander of WTF is debuting once more as an idol, and he's starting off right away with a world tour showcase.
둘, 셋. 룰루 있었어 룰루. 안녕하세요. 사이코걸즈. 언니, 정신 차려. 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요.
언니들. It wasn't me this time.
룰루 아니에요? 룰루 먼저?
Lulu, this is Lulu. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
오케이. 둘, 셋. 룰루 있었어 룰루. 안녕하세요. 사이코걸즈입니다.
Hi everyone. Thank you for all of your love and support. I'm the leader and the main dancer, Raquel.
I'm Zuza. I'm the 막내 of what are his names? Psycho Girls. Can we do it?
안녕하세요. 사이코걸의 센터 알렉사입니다. 와주셔서 너무 감사해요. 앞으로 잘 부탁드립니다. 지금까지 사이코걸입니다.
Psycho Girls예요. Psycho Girl 아닙니다.
우리 그냥 사이코예요.
Oh my god.
I'm fearless. All right, back to reality. So we're gonna dive into K-pop more, and this is what you asked for. Welcome to the second season of WTF. Who's the fearless? Right, so we know we talked about so many things, and this time we're gonna focus more on one topic, which is the K-pop world. And of course, thanks to you guys who are here for season 2. And I'm so happy to kick off today's show with our two special guests here, Zuza and Raquel. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
You want to go first? Can you
네,
introduce? 언니부터. 언니.
Yes.
언니부터. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Raquel Goldie. I'm a radio and digital host from the States covering K-pop and EDM music.
Wow. Ooh. Are you trying to steal my job?
Yes.
열심히 해야 되겠다. And here we have Zuza here.
Hi, I'm Zuza Freimark. I'm from Poland and I work in K-pop as a promotion manager.
Whoa, promotion manager.
We met on set.
Yeah.
Oh, so both of you know each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
okay.
besties.
This is how small this world is. So, of course, K-pop is also very small. And we're going to give some insights about this. Please, everybody, if you're curious about anything, feel free to comment. If you don't like what we say, I don't care, but you can comment and we're going to give you some feedback, maybe. How did you even get into this field?
Oh well.
Were you interested in it or?
I started off as an influencer in Poland. Then I did some music stuff. I had my 가수 활동. Yeah,
really?
back in Poland.
Wow.
And then I started translating K-pop concerts. And one thing led to another, and I met some people while I was translating.
Do you remember your first group?
My
that you
first
worked
group
for?
was LOONA, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, but then my first show that I was translating the stage was, I think, CIX. And who else was there? Xdinary Heroes from
Wow.
JYP and STAYC. I love translating for STAYC because I love STAYC.
Your turn, Raquel.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Right, so what do you do?
I am a radio host.
How do you even start that? Were
So
you-
I always knew that I wanted to be on radio. It was one of those things. And my sister's actually the one who really got me into K-pop. And she was, like, you would really love this. Dance is really big. I had always been kind of K-pop adjacent too.
How? How did she introduce?
With-
Who did she introduce you to?
I was walking past the TV and the EXO Love Shot music video was on.
Love shot.
And I saw Kai in his red suit. I don't know what this is, but I am obsessed with this choreography. And this is kind of everything that had been missing from the US market because we didn't have a boy band who was dancing or really anyone who was dancing.
Who's the fearless? So, of course, since both of you are very familiar with the industry, what's the biggest misconception that international fans have about K-pop works behind the scene, do you think, generally?
I think for me, just because I dabbled in the tour industry a little bit, for a lot of people, when they say, oh my God, why isn't this group coming to my country? They don't realize how much
Goes into
preparation, how much money goes into touring. It has to sell. It's basically, it's an industry. We are trying to make money. Everybody has to 먹고 살아. Everybody has to,
Right.
like make money to eat and live.
For a living.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just economically not possible.
Right, thanks for saying that. I hate when everybody's like saying, hey, why is you kids not coming to this country, that country? I'm like, dude, we want to go, of course, but do you know how much it costs for the flight,
Yeah.
hotel, venue, preparation?
You know what's the most expensive thing? Like hair and makeup.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
It's crazy. I recently found out how much they get paid for being on tour, and because it's not only like the days they're working, it's also they have to get paid on the days off. Even if it's like per diems, like the sort of like a pocket money that you get on the days off, but like sometimes they also ask for like half the fee of their working days.
Wait, maybe we should pivot.
진짜, this is the first time somebody pinpoint this. Finally.
I should
진짜
change my
비싸요.
career.
I know,
Yeah.
we
So
should
people
change.
don't know about this, but hair and makeup, they're good. They
They're
really make
amazing.
us look perfect on
Snatched.
stage, and they have the Korean K style. But what happens is like when you pay them, you have to pay not only for the 출장비, what we say, like going
Yeah.
abroad. You have to cover up the expenses that they will miss their work while being in Korea.
Korea, yeah.
Local price and foreign price is so different. If you go abroad, oh my goodness.
It's
It goes
insane.
up to like 1,000만 원, 2,000만 won. So that's why there was one time in our tour, we did not bring makeup to cut the cost. And the sad
You
thing
did it
is,
yourself?
no, we didn't do it ourselves. We have a local do it.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's
I
just
thought you were there
better
with the beauty
doing
blender.
yourself.
Trust me, you will not find the pictures anymore.
The company was like,
Nope. Delete those from the internet.
Right, exactly. It was really
We're gonna
horrible.
sue you.
진짜. My neck and my face was like different colors.
yeah, that's why a lot of companies are very hesitant on hiring local makeup stuff, just because they don't know the standards of
Right.
Korean hair and makeup, which is totally understandable.
Who's the fearless? So I'm curious, after interviewing all these K-pop artists, idols, how were the fan reaction? Were you shocked about how sometimes, how fans could be reactions could be very overwhelming? Like,
I've been doing
why
this
you were-
for so long, so I don't think I was too shocked because in any genre of music, pop, country, like anything, there's always going to be good and bad reactions. So when I first started getting really into K-pop, I think fans were maybe a little bit apprehensive of who is this Western interviewer. Like, there's another one. Let's see how this goes. But I remember at first I was getting comments from someone who I had to block on YouTube that was like, "Why are these agencies letting this girl interview
wow.
this person? Who is she?" And I was just like, well, you could go check out my other work. I'm not just a random person. I've been
What's
doing
the problem?
this.
So who do they want? What are they expecting? Like another Korean
I don't know.
abroad, or?
I don't know.
They're expecting themselves to be in that position, even though they.
Wow.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I like it. Hey,
No.
come on, let's not sugarcoat anything. I mean, that's so true, right?
I'm a little bit too
It's
comfortable.
probably they were just jealous, I guess. Is it?
I don't know.
Right.
I blocked them. So
Wow. So, is there any other over demanding, aggressive fan situation you ever had? Not really.
that was really the only one, honestly.
Oh, okay, that's good. Not
Yeah.
too bad. What about you? Like for the.
So for me, the fans that I met in real life, they're the sweetest, like especially fans. I remember on BI tour, there were 4 girls that went to almost every single show, and they were the sweetest. At the end of the tour, the last stop, they brought us all gifts, with little
Aw.
thank you cards. Thank you for taking care of our Hanbin, and like, we hope you're healthy, we hope you're, yeah. So people that you meet in real life, they will never say some shit to your face, but the people that are online, they can be
The
very,
keyboard warriors.
very rude and
Keyboard
awful.
warriors. How rude were they?
Yeah.
Like, were they
No,
anything you remember?
I had like death threats,
How? What happened?
Oh my god. I mean, I actually reported that person. Like, I actually had a lawyer involved because they were like, yeah.
Really? Why? How bad was it?
Well, it was just on Twitter. I used to like when I started doing this, I wanted to see the reactions to my content, so I would just like I don't do it anymore because the shit that you find online can be awful. But I remember just this one girl said like if she ever meets me, she's going to burn me alive, and like she wished that I would just like
Why?
yeah,
Because
D-word.
you were working with the artists that you like?
Yeah. So there's quite a lot of instances like this. I don't really pay attention to that anymore because I've had so many amazing people. I had a girl come up to me saying that she really enjoys my content, and those things are just so much more important and more valuable than whatever somebody that is jealous saying online.
Who's the fearless? Okay. Now I'm curious, since we're focusing on fans, right, this episode, like, what was the most shocking fan or a fan experience you ever had so far? Because for me, like myself, I was very shocked about one incident. Me and my group back then, when we were touring in one Southeast Asian country, we were at the elevator. After the show, we were like preparing, just trying to wash out, so we were just wearing very casual. Suddenly the elevator, fans are like, oh my God. So I'm like,
Hi.
yeah.
Hello.
How did they get our room numbers or floor, or how do they have the
Oh my
access?
God,
Where did they get
that's-
the information about where? I mean, where we're
That's
staying, maybe, yeah, but
crazy.
they know exactly which floor.
It
or I don't
wasn't
know.
blocked. They didn't block it out for you.
Exactly, so
I
I was
do that.
surprised.
Wait, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I'm not that
know.
shocked because I was such a big fan of One Direction.
Yeah.
And
Did
One
you do
Direction,
that?
I didn't do that, but I had friends who did that.
Uh-huh.
So to me, like the fandom, I feel like is not that
So it's not
different
only
from
K-pop?
No, it's not. I think it's always been with boy bands. It's always been
Yeah,
like that.
especially boy bands.
Yeah.
What about while you were doing like organizing all this like concerts? Were there any like crazy
So
incidents?
for BI, we were touring with a tour bus. I remember there was this one fan that would go to every single show, but she wouldn't have like a VIP or anything like that. But she would always get to the venue earlier than we would. Like sometimes we would arrive at the venue at like 6 a.m. and just sleep in the bus and go to the venue around 11 or whatever time later in the day. And she would just literally stand there next to our bus, not knowing which one is the artist, which one is the crew bus, and she would just stand there and wait for a BI to get off. It was crazy. I remember like I think it was after the third show, like I already started telling the local promoter that there's this type of person, if there's any security available, so we can just, I don't know, put out like some,
Oh,
the
the-
tape.
Right. Tape.
Yeah, so this person doesn't get dangerously close to the bus. That was a little bit creepy. And she also looked like she hasn't slept for like a month, because when would she sleep? She was just standing there outside of the bus, no matter if it was sunny, if it was cold as hell, or if it was raining, she would just stand there and wait.
Are you sure she's a human? You better check.
I don't know. I was afraid.
How much caffeine do you
That's
drink,
nice
girl?
of
But
her,
the,
though.
the thing is, like, she never spoke a word.
Oh.
She was just standing there, and like same thing. And when we were getting back to the bus after, she would also be there, just like standing and with her phone and just filming. I'm like, go to the hotel, get some sleep. Like, I am genuinely concerned about
Your health.
your health.
But have you guys ever seen this kind of scene? Like, I don't know whether you saw in videos, but sometimes managers and the fans, come on there, yeah,
Oh,
shit
no,
on,"
I
like,
hate
very
that.
swearing, and like hitting them, throwing them back away. Have you seen this
That gives
kind
me
of
so much
thing?
anxiety.
I saw that happening.
Oh my God, what do you think?
I don't like that because fans. Okay, fans. Can I say that?
Yeah.
It's the money, you know? First of all, you should treat people with respect, no matter if they're a fan of the artist or they're whoever. Let's just be humane to each other. Let's not treat the fans as if they're like animals. Of course, there are sometimes fans that cross the line,
Right.
and that's not fine. But we saw many of those videos where the fans are not doing anything and they just get pushed, they get smacked
Right,
or whatever.
right.
But like, also, if you don't have the fans, where are you gonna get the money from? You know, like that's what I'm trying to say. This is like,
It's reality.
it's reality, yeah.
Yeah. Who's the fearless? The weirdest fan conspiracies or
Oh my God, so many. Like, oh, she slept with this person. I heard from this guy like that she did it to get to that point. You know, there's a lot of like talking behind the scenes. Motherfucker.
I work hard, period.
Oh, 진짜. You never know. Maybe they're actually secretly dating their makeup artist. You know, there are a few cases like that. They heard them having sex.
You're like, he was actually in my room.
He was in my room. What do you mean? I have to admit, it confuses me so much. I really asked my friend.
You asked him?
Wait, listen here.
Yeah, I was like, hey,